We going there? Hey YouTube, it's John from JS Camping, Fishing, and Outdoors. Hope I find you all well today. Just out here going to make a short video. I had planned to make a camp tonight, but got some things got changed around on me, so you know how it goes. I'll just come out here and enjoy today. I'm going to make me some coffee and fry me up some breakfast and just mess around here for a few hours. So just wanted to show you my tractor I've been working on. Sorry about the movement of the camera. So yeah, it's getting there. I got to get some tires for it and some a few other things, but yeah, I've been working on that, so it's been going pretty good. It gets me in and out of the woods, you know. So yeah, I get a little bit more work done to it, and I'll be pretty happy with it. So I really hope that came out on the video. Like I said, I'm new to this stuff, so it's getting to be it's just getting to be a little trial and error, you know, messing around with this and messing around with that. I need to get a better tripod, I know that. So to get my little chair here set up, hopefully I don't fall out of it. Yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit of lunch here. I got to make something for my chair because it's sinking in the mud. But you know, other than that, it's gonna be a pretty good day here today. It's warmed up quite a bit since this morning, so hopefully we can get it back out here tomorrow. Maybe try it again. That's my plan anyhow. Just had some family stuff come up, so yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is make me a cup of coffee because I need one, and I want one. Other than that, that's what I want to do. So yeah, it's been a good week for me. Like I said, I hope it finds all you well, and please forgive me for shaking that camera around because it's this stuff's all new to me. I need to get a different tripod that has a balancer on it, so the anti-shake thing, so it doesn't cut me off, and you know, it's a little hard to navigate this thing sometimes, but I'll figure it out. I just got to get a little bit more height there. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, so you know, I was able to pack some stuff on the tractor here, and it will get. I need to go find a couple little blocks of wood or something to put under this chair leg because that ain't gonna do me much good sitting in the mud. That won't be no biggie, but I'll find something around here pretty close. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'll go out of view here for just a little bit, and I'll go find something to set that up on so I can have a seat, and I'll be right back. I'll just let you look at the woods there for a minute. All right, I found a couple old grade stakes laying over in the woods there, so cool. That should help me out. That's cool. I think that'll work. As long as the chair don't slide off, I think I'll be good. I'm gonna get some water on the boil and make me a cup of coffee. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't take too much care in packing my pack this morning, but it all worked. There we go. I got this little Coleman stove. It works pretty good. I mean, it'll heat water up really quick. It's like a little jet. So, yeah, it just takes this mixed fuel. It's propane and butane mixed together. It works well. Screw this on here. Come on, baby. Get on there. Well, that ain't gonna work. Oh, come here. We'll get her on there. Yeah, this is called a peak. If you don't have time to do a fire, it's always good to have one of these with you no matter what anyhow. This on the off chance you get stuck out in the woods for some reason. Never know. I've got caught in a couple snowstorms myself, and yeah. It's been one of those things where you mess up good enough, you're probably in trouble. Yeah, even if I'm going like deer hunting or something, I generally take my stove and matches, lighter, stuff like that. Only because when I was a young man, I skipped school one day to go on a rabbit hunt by myself, and a blizzard started. Of course, I didn't pay attention to the weather back then, but I think it was 77, 78, big snow then. And well, the longer I was out, the worse it got. By the time I made a decision that it's probably time I better be getting home, it got so bad that you couldn't hardly see your hand in front of your face. So I started walking which direction. I have a pretty good sense of direction, so I started walking the direction I thought to get home. And yeah, about the only thing that saved me that day is I bumped into our fence. I knew if I went left, I'd make it back to the barn, so, in the house. So yeah, it's something to be aware of. If you're going out, watch the weather. Pay attention to it, because it can get pretty nasty pretty quick. If you're not paying attention to it. But live and learn, right? So I'm gonna get my water on here. See if I can keep my chair up on this block. Oh yeah, there we go. And these things light fast, and they get hot quick. As you can probably tell, I haven't run this for a very long time. But we're gonna see if she'll cook my water up for me. Now, I do carry because I like it, so I carry a French press coffee maker, just a little 1 cup or so. It's pretty nice. You can make the coffee in it, just drink the coffee out of it, clean it up when you're done. But yeah, my brother gave it to me, and it's perfect for backpacking for 1 person. 2 people, someone's gonna have to wait. And, that's just the way it goes. But other than that, I'm gonna fry up a little bit of breakfast out here. I haven't ate yet today. I don't even know what time it is, to be honest with you. And nor do I really care. That's the great thing about being retired and doing what I do. It's kind of fun to come out here and just hang out for the day and do what you want to do, and you don't have to worry about anything or time-wise. I do have to go do a couple things this evening that I wasn't expecting to do, but that's just the way life is. But like I said, I'll get back out tomorrow and maybe hopefully do another video. Yeah, I was on the verge of camping out here this evening, and just some things come up, and I just can't do it tonight. And filming at night for me is kind of hard right now because I don't think I got the right lighting. I'm going to try it to see how it turns out. Hopefully it does. If not, I'll make 2-part videos. I'll do a setup and through dinner, till it gets dark, and then I'll start refilming in the morning. About the only thing I can do right now. Right now I'm starting to research some different cameras, see how I can do with that. So it should be, I get a better camera, things will be better for me. And get some lighting. It don't take a whole lot of lighting, but I want to make sure I get the right lighting because I don't want it too bright, too dark. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna get my coffee ready here. Hopefully this guy will heat this water up here pretty quick. But yeah, just a little espresso light, ultra light. My brother bought that for me, and he gets me a lot of different things, and he's on the road. He drives truck for a living, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure where he got it at. Maybe Starbucks, I think, but I don't know for 100%. But it sure is nice to have. And depending on how strong you like your coffee, that's how much you put in it. Probably a good tablespoon or 2 probably ought to make a pretty decent cup. I'll let you know. I haven't used this thing for quite a while, but I'm gonna give her a shot. All we gotta do is wait for the water to heat up for a minute. Hopefully it gets cooking here pretty quick. I wish I could get this. I need to figure out how to get this thing pointed lower. I got a little table, but it won't support this heater, I'm afraid. When I cook, maybe I'll try it up on the table, see what happens. But yeah, it's starting to bubble, so should be good. Shouldn't take long. Try not to scald myself. But yeah, I bought this little backpacking chair. I'm not thinking I like it too much. I think I'll switch back to my other one. I mean, it's okay, but it's kind of short to the ground. I got a different one that I can carry. It's a full-size chair. It's just a little heavier, but if I'm running with the tractor, it doesn't really matter. I'll get it back in my kit and I have this little kid I got here today. I knew I was going to be out here for a few hours, but still getting in the woods and hanging out for a couple hours for me is great. Um, so I'll be doing a lot of that, a lot of day fishing trips and just little hikes. I don't, like I said, I don't hike very far, but I do a little bit. Get on to a place down south of here, Beaver Creek State Park in Ohio, and I love it down there. I do a lot of fishing down there and do some canoeing down through there and camping. So it's pretty fun. It's a good place to go, easy to get in and out of. So that's the main thing for me, is just make it easy. I don't want to put a lot of strain on my back or anything like that. And it's like this stuff, but if I'm take a hike with this much gear, it doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't bother me. It's like you don't even know you got it on you. So, but it's pretty cool. Um, have been talking to a couple guys about that steelhead trip. Probably in January we're going to go steelhead fishing. I've been watching the way the fish are running. The gentleman that I know, he's a captain. He has his captain's license, and he runs a charter out of Erie. So he's going to go with me. We're just going to fish some the creeks and stuff. I think maybe the river out of a boat. We're not 100% sure what we're going to do, and we'll figure that out before we go. But that'll be a good trip. It'll be a fun trip. We can get hopefully we can get into a couple of them. I think fly fishing or running lures down the river and the creek, we'd probably have some luck there. Just gotta wait for them to come in. They're probably up. They're up in the Maumee River right now, from what I understand, and they're working their way east. So we'll see what happens. I sure would love to catch one of them. I've been chasing them for a couple years, and I think it would be a lot of fun to catch one. And I should have brought a windscreen for putting around here, because this water should have been hot. I don't know whether I can build one out of something around here or not. I may try that before I start cooking. But you can probably hear in the background there's some construction. They're tearing out a clear cut in the woods. It must be going to put more houses in a development that's back in across the woods here. So, but I got to deal with the noise. I can't tell them to stop, or I would. I could rather imagine the response I'd get from them. But it's all good still. Tomorrow I hope to get down to my other camp. It's a little further down the road here, so I'll have more time tomorrow. So I think that's what we're going to get down there, do some work down there, do some cleanup, build a fire pit, maybe hang the hammock and monkey around down there. But my water's almost to a boil, so that's great. So, yep, it's just a good day to be out in the woods. No rain today. There was a little bit of snow yesterday. That surprised me. I got up in the morning, had to go meet a couple gentlemen that's been helping me out with this, and doing my logo and stuff. And there's quite a bit of ice on my car, so that kind of surprised me. But I don't know why, because it's December So, but at any rate, we'll deal with it as it comes. If there's 2 feet of snow, I don't mind walking in the snow, and I don't mind camping in the snow. I got a brother-in-law that wants to go hot tenting with me. He's never experienced that, so when I go hot tenting the first time this year, I'm gonna take him with me so he can see how that is. I think he'll do well. He's a good guy. I love hanging out with him. We have just recently started doing some fishing and stuff together again, and he's just a lot of fun to hang out with. So I'm really looking forward to that one. So, but we'll get it. Like today, if I was going to camp, I wouldn't have the hot tent. It's not cold enough. It's got to be pretty cold for me to be able to stand it in a hot tent, because it does get hot. I mean, extremely hot. I've had mine up to about 80, 90 degrees, which is way too hot. You got to open up the doors and get fresh air in there. It's just, I don't like being that hot, so I'd rather be a little cool. Once I get in my sleeping bag, I really don't need the heat. But my water boiled, so that's good. get my coffee made. I have to replant my chair there, it looks like, but oh well. But yep, this is so easy to do. Pour that baby full of water and let her hang for a little bit. And yes, that cup is hot. But I did want to thank everybody that subscribed to the channel. I was really surprised at how many people did. That was pretty cool, pretty exciting to see. I'd never imagined I'd have 27 followers after just an intro video, but there's going to be some really, I hope, really good stuff coming. We'll have to see. I want to get down to my brother's cabin. I want to spend some time down there doing some videos. He's done a lot of work. I've helped him do a lot of work down there. Still got a ways to go, but it's getting there. It's for a cabin. It's actually for a cabin. He's put a lot of effort and time into it and has a lot of good ideas. Fixing it up in the inside and doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. We still need to decide if we put a deck on it this year. Just monkeying around with it, but it is a lot of fun. Get out there. I love to hang out with him. He's just a cool guy for to hang out with. He is. He's a good woodsman. He's an awesome trapper, and I can't wait till he has time so he can go trapping again. That's one of his future goals. He's a lot better at it than I am. He has a lot of knowledge about trapping, so hopefully in the next year or two things will slow down and we can get him out. We can do some filming on doing some trapping the raccoon and fox, and, a little bit of everything really. Muskrat, beaver. He's probably one of the best fox trappers I know. I've trapped fox my whole entire life and never have caught one. And he seemed to put a trap out and just like they want to get into trap for him for some damn reason. I don't know why, but however he does it. And I mean, he showed me how to do it, but obviously I don't do it right, or I would have caught some by now. But he's pretty good at it, so I'm looking forward to filming him doing some of that stuff. But he has no real interest, I don't think, in starting his own YouTube channel. He should, because he's really good at what he does. But hey, if you don't really have the interest in it, that's that. But I've always, for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years wanting to do this. Like I said, I'm having fun doing it. I really don't know what the heck I'm doing with this camera, but I'll learn. I am looking into a few editing programs, so I will teach myself how to edit. So for now, you just be patient with me. They might get a little shaky now and again, or might go out of center for the camera or something, but hey, that's just the way it is. You'll live and learn, figure it out. And right now I am. Honestly, I have a really nice camera for doing this, but it is so hard to operate that I'd be doing nothing but messing with the camera. I mean, it's a beautiful camera, but I want to get something that has a remote so I can just hit a couple buttons, kind of out of view. Right now, if I need to pause this thing, I'm gonna have to walk up to the camera, and I have no real way of editing that out, which I know that looks really unprofessional, but I will learn it. So to get a different view, I got to pause this thing, move the camera, turn it back on. If not, I'm gonna have 15 clips that I need to somehow get back together, and it would just take me too much time, and I'd probably get frustrated with it and quit. So for now, this is the way I'm going to do it, and we'll see what happens. But I promise you, I will get better at it. Anybody that knows me I am not a quitter. I will learn. I've learned things in my life that I never really thought that I would. And, you know, I've just, that's my mindset. I can learn it. It might take me a while, but I can learn it. I wasn't going to put this coffee in that cup, but I think it'll get cold. I think I'll use this one, put the lid on, keep the heat in it. But, and I do not like this chair. I say, if you go to buy a chair, make sure you get one that has big pads on it, because they sink in. I guess the only thing I don't like about it is it sinks in the mud. And that could be because of my weight. I would think that that has something to do with it, but you know, we'll survive today. We will survive. Oh, dang. Come on, baby. Well, maybe that ain't gonna work. I don't know. Try it a different way. Get pretty irritated with this. There. Let's try that. Maybe. Try that. I don't know. What the hell? Yeah, try that, see what happens. But, well, almost worked. Oh well, what do you got to do? I'll try my coffee. I think it's probably going to be pretty hot. Yeah, it's hot. For sure. Maybe I'll dump a little bit in here. Well, it's good and black. I don't know if you can see that or not, but doubt it because I don't have the cup up there, but it's good and black the way I like it. And it's hot, so give it a whirl. Yeah, so I had my comments shut off because I messed up when I loaded the video, but I did get them turned back on. So if anybody has a comment or you know, there's anything you want to say, yeah, please leave me a comment. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up. Like I said, the way I'm doing this, I know is kind of maybe hard to watch. I hope not, but I'll see after I get done filming this. I'll play it back to myself. But we'll see how it goes. Just like I said, in the learning stage, live and learn. We'll figure it out. I may have to enlist some help, but that's all right too. I'm not ashamed to go ask for help if I need it. So we'll figure out what's going on with it, and I will get better. So if there's anything you'd like to see me try and do, that'd be great. Just leave me a comment or email me. My email address is on there. And let me know if you'd like to see me do something, or if I can answer a question for you or anything like that. I'd be happy to do that too. Like I said, I do a lot of fishing, so I hope this spring, and well, even this winter with the steelhead, we'll get some good footage on that, and hopefully someone will reel one in so we can at least get that on film. But yeah, it's been I think it'll be a good time. I can't wait to go camping again, but I'm kind of unprepared for it today, just because I lost a little bit of time this morning. My fault. But yeah, we'll get there. I would like to do a night video, but like I said, that's going to be maybe down the road just a little bit because of the lighting. I'm just not sure. I'm going to have to experiment with that. I don't know how much lighting you actually need to do it. I know with my phone I need quite a bit of light, so once I get this new camera, hopefully next month sometime I'll get a new camera. It will make a difference, you know, put a filter or something in it, and we can maybe do a lot more filming at night. I just want to make the best videos that I can for you. And if you, like I said, I really have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm having fun and I like doing this. I like talking to the camera. it don't talk back at me or tell me what to do. So I like that. So I got some good content in mind. I really think that I do, and I'll get some help along the way with it. My brother's he's been pretty advice giving to me and what he thinks I should do, and what he would like to see. He likes, a lot of people like to see the cooking on the channel, which I do too. I've learned a lot. Probably one of the best channels to watch for cooking is, oh my goodness, let me think of his name. English fella. His name's escaping me right now. Oh, Kent Survival. This dude, I don't know if he's a chef in real life, but I mean, I've seen this guy cook stuff that, I mean, just amazing. Like beef Wellington, cook it over a fire. The guy is just amazing stuff that he can cook. If you get a chance, check his channel out. Him and Simon the Bloke. I don't know if you've Bloke in the Woods. I don't know if you've ever watched his channel, but check him out. I really like watching those guys. I've learned a lot of stuff from them, and they do a lot of stuff like this. They have a piece of ground where they have access to, and they are a lot of different camps on the ground. The gentleman from Kent Survival, he's built a log cabin, like a shelter you'd see on the AT, a log cabin that you can, I guess a log, I don't know what you'd really call it. Anyway, built out of logs. Looks like a log cabin without a front on it. And it's kind of short, but at any rate, he built one of those, and he built a massive fireplace there to cook on and stuff. And anything like that just really interests me. And those guys, I mean, I've been watching them for a couple years, and I've got a lot of good ideas and learned a lot of stuff from them. They take canoe trips, and they're awesome. I love watching the guys do the overland stuff, on the four-wheelers. And I said, I am not tied to one thing. I think I'd get bored if I was, and I don't want to be bored with, just doing the same stuff all the time. I kind of like tomorrow, I might decide if it's 35 degrees, I might decide to go fishing just to see if I can catch anything, just to do that. But I never know really. One day, I plan stuff out sometimes, but most of the time I'm winging it. I'm just going to go out in the woods and spend a day, and that's where I like to spend my time. I'm sure since I retired, my wife doesn't mind me getting out of her hair and out of her house and out of her way, for a while. Hopefully she didn't want me to leave permanently, but I'm just kidding. She's been really good, and I think she's kind of excited about the YouTube channel too. I hope she is. Anyhow, she's being very supportive about it, so I really appreciate that. I had a pretty good cup of coffee. I'll have to. I don't think I'd even adjust that, bro. It's pretty good. I said I'd like to have a fire today, but it's not worth the time gathering up and cutting firewood for how longer I'm going to be out here. Like I said, it ain't cool, but it does make good content and good ambiance. But it's all good. Hopefully we will get not a ton of snow, but a little bit of snow here soon, and we can get out and camp in the snow, which is fun. I've did that a couple times with my brothers, going to deer camp and stuff. I can remember as a kid doing it with the old tarp off the old man's semi and go out and build a bushcraft shelter and light a fire, and that's where we stayed for 3-4 days at a time. Some of the antics that happened, it was good memories. But I sure would like to be able to do that again. It was just my young age. I spent a lot of time in the woods. My brothers and I all did, and just fishing, Whenever we weren't working, that's where we was at, playing out in the woods. Uh, Actually, I got my one nephew lives out in oh my goodness, Wisconsin, and his son is, I think he's 13 years old, if he's that, 12, 13. But and my nephew out there, he's a pretty good woodsman. Him and his dad are, you know, probably the top woodsmen that I know personally, and I would feel safe with them no matter what we was doing. Um, they're just that good in the woods. But his son come home from school, I guess, and he sent me a picture of him. His son told me he was sick of society, so he grabbed all his stuff and went out to the woods and set up camp, and that's where he was going to spend some time. And it did my heart good to see that, because you don't see a lot of kids doing this. I don't know, if they just hadn't been introduced to it, or I love to show kids how to fish, and just things like that, which is pretty awesome when you do that, and they appreciate it. I love to take my nieces and nephews. I've loved to taking them fishing. Sometimes you wonder why the heck you did it, all the tangled lines and, constantly casting and, reeling in and whatnot. But they got to start somewhere, and they got to learn somehow, so, but it is fun to teach them, and it's fun to be around them when they have learned it. And as they get older, it's amazing to see what they retain. But I have always enjoyed being with the kids out, teaching them how to, take care of a fire, or, cleaning up the woods, so you can have a fire, not knocking the, burning the woods down, so it's a good thing to do, get kids out and teach them how to do that stuff. It has been a really blessing for me that, all my siblings is, my sisters, well, my oldest sister, she loves to fish, but, their families, they all like to camping and into fishing and, hunting and, whatnot. So it's right up our alley. So I guess we just all grew up that way and never lost the love for it. So it's been a good life for us. I've done a lot. I've taken quite a few deer. I love the squirrel hunt and rabbit hunt. I guess my all-time favorite hunting is waterfowl, which is, I love doing that. It is so much fun. It's just when the action can get real fast. A lot of times you're just sitting there, what seems like forever, but boy, when it starts, it's so much fun. And I probably miss more than I hit, so, but it's fun trying. So, that's about where we're at with what's going to happen in the videos. I hope to really, within the next week or two, if we get some snow, to go out and do a hot tent camp. But if not, I'm going to go do even in just a tent, maybe hammock camp. I don't know. Like I said, whatever strikes me, that's what I'll do. I'm looking forward to doing the filming of it. Like I said, if I'm rattling on too much, let me know. If you think the videos are too long, let me know. When you only have a few hours, it's hard to start a project. But tomorrow I do want to go down to the other camp, and I want to build my fire ring and do stuff like that. And hopefully we can get that thing set up to where I can actually use it. Get away from all this construction noise and stuff around here. These fellers must be cleaning out about 40 acres of woods over here. I mean, they have been cutting and grinding and bulldozing, and they really been tearing it up over there. But, hey, that's progress, I guess. But we'll see what happens here in the next couple weeks. They're probably gonna get a little lighter on it. So the weather will hold them up at some point. But it's been a good year around here for camping. I wish I hadn't have been laid up all summer with this arm. but I was, so nothing you can do about that. And I hate this chair, folks. I won't be using that again. Well, maybe I'll figure out how to put some pads on it and it'll be okay. It's nice because it's light to carry, but it's not too nice to sit in when you're sinking in the mud every 4 or 5 inches. So, but we'll get out here and see what's happening, and we'll hopefully the ground will firm up a little bit. It's a little too wet for me to take the tractor down through that woods. There's a couple spots there that I need to cut some stuff down and throw on it so I can at least get over it. But that hence is the reason I want to get different tires on the thing, something that's got some real knobbies on it so it'll grip and rip through the mud. But I've got about $70 in that thing, so I'm pretty happy compared to what it would cost me to get a four-wheeler. And then I'd probably hurt myself on a four-wheeler. This thing here, I don't think I could get enough out of it to get myself hurt, but you never know. But so yeah, I think I'm getting a little hungry. I think I'm gonna cook here in a minute. Just have some eggs, and I had some leftover potatoes I'm gonna heat up, and maybe a little bit of spam in there, and eat some breakfast, and see what happens for today here. Nice thing about this tractor, I'll show you here in a minute. I took and put like a platform on it so I can use that for like a prep station and cook on it and whatnot. So yeah, it's everything's turning out well for me. We got to get like I said, I just want to get out and get some good content, some fishing in. I may even do that tomorrow. Like I said, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll make a decision which way I'm going, and that's just the way that I operate doing this kind of stuff. The weather's going to be pretty nice tomorrow, so I might get lucky and catch a couple catfish or something that are hanging out, and I would definitely like to try that. Do a catch and cook. That would be fun to do. That there I always enjoy doing. I like to eat fish as well as catch them, you know. But if I can catch a mess of them, I do a cook and catch and cook on the channel, and I plan on doing that a lot. Probably camp at a couple different campgrounds around here this year. Guilford Lake, probably down to Beaver Creek, probably Lake Melton, all the big lakes around here, Pymantuming and Mosquito. I fish all those lakes, so yeah, we'll see some fish getting caught. I'll try to show you how I'm catching them. Doesn't mean it's the proper way, but I usually do catch fish, so I rarely can go out and get skunked, so that's one of my better things that I like doing, and I have quite a bit of knowledge about fishing, but I don't care who you are, every time you go fishing, you learn something, and it's amazing how much science is in fishing. The color of the water, the atmosphere, whether it's going to rain or when it did rain, or, cold fronts moving in, or, it's just amazing how, just one little change in the barometric pressure can decide, whether the fish are going to bite this lure or that lure, or, I've tried to get away from using live bait. What I usually use now is this. I've been using plastic baits for the last few years and doing very well with them in lures. If we go out on the boat, I will use some lures, but I'm usually jigging. I like to jig fish, and a little bit of fly fishing. I'm not that good at that. It's fun, but it can get a little hairy sometimes. You get in some fast water or something that you really got to pay attention to what you're doing. But usually that's what I can get into, and I have been getting better at fly fishing, but that's something that I haven't been doing very long, but again, I'm not a quitter, so I'll figure it out at some point and get it done. I sure hope this video doesn't get too long. I have no idea where I'm at on it right at the moment. I'm going to see if I can see my clock on it and see where we're at. We're about 45 minutes right now. Oh my God, I've been talking for 45 minutes. So maybe maybe I won't show the cooking on there because I don't want to, bore you guys, because I'm really not doing anything else but drinking coffee and yakking. So, but it's cool with me. I mean, I can yak all day, especially talk about something I really like to do. It's a gorgeous day out here. I think it's about 40 out here right now. But I could definitely spend the night out here tonight if I could. But maybe tomorrow night, see what happens. But I can't wait to get out and be able to film a whole adventure. But it's been cool. I can't tell you how nice it's been out, monkeying around with this stuff. I wish I could have done it years ago. But, it is what it is. Work is work, and didn't really have time to do it. Or I could have made more time, I suppose, but you have to be able to dedicate time to something of this kind of project, I think, anyhow. And if you don't, I don't think you'd enjoy it. I don't want to ever feel rushed doing it, and I don't want to feel like I have to do it. And I hope that never happens. I don't get frustrated with things like this. I get frustrated with the editing, because to me, and it's probably, I think what it is I've just never tried to do anything like that before. But I will figure it out. Like I said, my skills for computer, they're pretty rough, but I'm figuring it out. So, but hey, like I said, if y'all have any comments, if you have something you'd like to see me try and do, I'd be happy to do that. I'll try to answer all your comments. But if there's something you want to see done, I'd be glad to try and do it for you. If there's, like I said, I don't, I just want to put out some good content. Maybe somebody learned something. But the way that I've started this, like I said, I'm brand new to it, so bear with me, have patience, and I do appreciate all of you that did subscribe, and I hope to get more subscriptions. We're going to, hopefully in the next week or two here, I will have some different content up. Yeah, I know you just don't want to hear me babble. And I might even try to do like the, I think it's AMSR, no talking in the video, and just hang out and work and that. And but I will be down tomorrow, the next day. Hopefully I'll get one filmed tomorrow too. That way I don't want to feel rushed doing this, and if I don't take advantage of good weather or whatnot, I'll feel rushed, and I don't want to do that. I'm having a great time out here. I'm looking forward to doing it, and I'm looking forward to the comments, good or bad. I got pretty thick skin, so if you think anything's not up to snuff, or I should do something differently, hey, let me know. I'm not afraid of a challenge, or I'm not afraid of trying something new. But until then, I'll see you next time, and God bless you, and I hope you all have a great holiday season, and we'll catch you on the next video.